Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Zekrom EX from the newly released sets Black Bolt and White Flare. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the two copies of the new Zekrom EX from Black Bolt. We're most interested in that Voltage Burst. It can be a pretty good comeback attack with 130 base damage plus 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. As well as we do run a 1-1 line of the new Tynamo and Electric from Black Bolt as well for that Dynamotor ability, where once during your turn you can attach a basic lightning energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. And then we do have the two copies of the Iron Hands EX here for that Amp You Very Much attack for the 120 base damage. If we can take a knockout with this damage, we can take an extra prize card for doing so. And then we do have the one copy of the Iron Thorns EX here for some disruption of that ability initialization. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, it will shut down the abilities of all rule box Pokemon for both you and your opponent, except for any future Pokemon. And then we do have a 1-1 line of the Magnemite and Magneton for some energy acceleration of that ability Overvolt Discharge. We can knock out this Pokemon to give your opponent a prize card, and then we can get 3 lightning energy cards out of our discard pile and attach them to our lightning Pokemon in any way we like. And then lastly, we do have the one copy of the Squawkabilly EX for that Squawk and Seize ability. Once during your turn, on your first turn of the game, we can discard our hand to draw 6 new cards. And then moving on to our trainer cards, for our ace spec, we have the Prime Catcher. It's basically a double switch out where you get to gust up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and then you do get to switch out your own active Pokemon. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 4 Arven for searching out an item card and a tool card, the 3 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and then lastly the 3 Professor's Research for some extra draw support. And then for our tool cards, we have the one copy of the Air Balloon where the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to will be 2 colorless energies less. As well as we do have the one copy of the Future Capsule that we can attach to either our Iron Thorns or our Iron Hands EX so that we can have a free retreat cost, as well as do 20 extra damage. And then lastly, for our energy cards, we have the 15 basic lightning energies. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. And we do take a mulligan. So yeah, we did win the coin toss, decided to go second, and we did take 1 mulligan. So they see our lightning energy cards, they pretty much know what they're going up against. They open with Cleffa, so this could be maybe Charizard. Maybe. Who knows? No, looks like there's gonna be what trio here? The Artisan. And this looks like this has to be the mill deck. They already got reversal on it. Wow, that's just so bad. I guess let's get Magnemite. And then turn. Ooh, they go for Iono. Maybe we can get some generators. Yeah, there's the bug trio. Dreepy, Buddy Puffin. So they kind of have a slow start here, because it looks like they didn't find the ignition energy. So at least we have time. And they go for Gravity Gemstone. Yeah, I think we'll go for Prime Catcher. Okay, first two prize cards, Nest Ball and Lightning Energy. Let's see what they do here. They go into the Wiglet. So it looks like they probably can have an energy card in the Wood Trio. Like, if they have Hilda, they can just get that all of just that one supporter. Dracloak. So I'm kind of surprised they're using this entire Dracloak draw engine. Like, I can see why, because the Dunsparce could be technically shut down with that Watchtower. It is colorless. Another Wiglet, Arven. Buddy Puffin. They get rid of their Air Balloon. Yeah, there's the ignition energy. Two heads out of three, that's pretty decent. Yeah, there goes our generator. Didn't really need it, but... Tynamo. Yeah, let's go for Amp you very much. Yeah, they basically lose this. There's no way they can get rid of 20 of our cards. They would have to get 6 heads or use the attack twice and get 3 heads in each attack. Counter Catcher. Okay, we still have Air Balloon. They Gust, Magnemite. Reversal, Tool Scrapper again. Did they use it before? I think they did. No, they didn't. Yeah, they just concede here. Okay, they're deciding. I feel like ideally we do want to go second here. And they go first, so that's pretty good. Definitely want to go second. I feel like it's a decent starting hand. We got Petron EX and Fezandipiti. Yeah, only one energy card on the generator. I want to knock out the Fezandipiti. Let's go for Squawk and Seize. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I know. I think we'll just put second. I'll pass actually. Because I don't know if we're going to need the Iron Hands or not. Or maybe the Iron Thorns even. They play Arven. Because they do have a lot of ability Pokemon there. They got Subjugating Chains, Flip the Script. Buddy Puffin and Binding Mochi. I wonder what anything good. They got Ekans and Pidgey, so they're running the Arbok EX. Yeah, I should just get Magneton. Let's go into hands and go for the MP very much. I'll take 2 prize cards. So we got, there's Prime Catcher and Arven. Let's see, they go to Petron. And what do we do? I think we do 180 of the arm press. Really not ideal, but you can always gust up the Pidgey. They go for the flip the script. Another Ekans. 70 HP one from 151. Yeah, I feel like there's not much they can do here. They play Salvatore, so they'll evolve up the Ekans, I guess, into Arbok. No, they get Pidgeotto. Arven Vessel. They get rid of the Super Rod. Yeah, I feel like there's no way they can make a comeback here. They get the 2 Dark Energies. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Let's Ultra Ball. Get Electric. Yeah, we'll Ghost up the Pidgeotto and go for the MP very much. So we pick up Switch and Nest Ball. Yeah, back into Ekans, flip the script. Oh, they got 11 cards in their hand. So yeah, it looks like they're actually using the regular Arbok maybe. They might not be using the EX. So I believe we are confused here. I'm gonna go for Prime Catcher and then research. Yeah, I can just knock off Fezandipiti here with Miraidon. Yeah, that's all we needed. There's the last 2 prize cards. There we go, Lightning Energy and a Nest Ball. So yeah, they won the coin toss. They decided to go first, had us go second. And looks like no mulligans either. So let's see. Okay, they open Blood Moon or Saluna. They play Nest Ball. Okay, I'm surprised they're even still here. They get the Tatsugiri. So do they have a way to switch out Ursaluna? Because that's definitely a big problem, opening with Ursaluna in front. Another Nest Ball. I wonder if there's gonna be a fighting deck. I feel like there's still not that many great options for a solid fighting deck. Like right now I feel like the Mamoswine and the Cynthia's Garchomp EX are probably the best fighting decks out there. They get Toadschool. Wow, that took a long time for them to decide what Pokemon they wanted. I honestly think this game should be kind of like in VGC, where you have only like 60 seconds or 80 seconds to finish your turn, and that is it. Because when you let people just use any amount of time, they're just gonna max out and play as slow as possibly on them. Let's tame the unit. Okay, at least we have Tynamo. Yeah, Iron Hands. Forgot that we used the Arven. So yeah, Lightning Energy. I still think it's a decent play. Get rid of the Toadschool right away. Because it is fighting type. They could be running the fighting type Toadschool from... And I believe that's in Rivals. No, Journey Together. They go into Tatsugiri. And they're running a Mankey as well. So is that Annihilate? Yeah, they're obviously a deck they're probably testing out. What is this? From how they evolved. Attract customers. Yeah, I have no clue how they're gonna set up here. They put Fighting Energy on the Mankey. Brock Scouting. Maybe they get Fezandipiti here. Because it is like basic. No, they get the Annihilate. So that, I think that's the Annihilate, the final something. Final Gambit. Destined Fight, okay. Let's research. I don't think we're gonna need the Iron Thorns. And then let's get Zekrom. See, 2 prize cards, Air Balloon and Lightning Energy. See, like, going to Mankey, do they have the rare candy here? Okay, they do have the rare candy. Looks like they're gonna go for the destined fight, I guess. And they even got the fighting energy. Huge troll attack over there. Knock out both active Pokemon. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely not going for the Tantrum if they attached another fighting energy. So wait, do we take a prize card from Destined Fight? I think we do. No, they actually go for the Tantrum. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Do we want Zapdos? Probably not. Let's see, we do 230. So we're gonna pick up Nest Ball. So yeah, I feel like there's not really much they can do here. Down to the last two prize cards, they go into Ursaluna. So I believe they could knock us out actually with Ursaluna. Yeah, I can't believe it just takes them this long. What kind of internet are they using? Or are they on like a tablet, mobile phone? They finally play a supporter card. So they go for Colress's Tenacity, Energy card in Stadium. Wow, really long and drawn out game when they really shouldn't be. They get Grand Tree and Fighting Energy. Buddy Poffin. So what I really need is a generator here above all. Because even our Magnemite seems to have been prized. Because I would have seen it with the tandem unit if it was in the deck. So they Buddy Poffin, put out Grand Tree. They get Grapple Lock. Yeah, 11 minutes on their timer. They go for the Blood Moon. Even if we didn't have the 30 damage on ourselves, they still do 240 with Ursaluna. Wow, even taking the prize cards, they are not that fast. And I'm just gonna get the Zapdos. Just sit them out the deck a little bit. Get Fezandipiti. Okay, that's pretty lucky. We get Generator. And that's all we needed, just that one energy card, because now we can just Dynamotor for the last one. And retreat out for the win here, 330. Yeah, there we go, last two prize cards. Yeah, there's the Magnemite and a Generator. And that works out for us. They go first, nothing wrong with second. Yeah, let's put Tynamo in front. It has a free retreat cost. And they open with Pidgey. Okay, that's a pretty good card going first. You know, Buddy Poffin to 70 HP or less Pokemon are basics. And the Ultra Ball. So they have a rare candy in Iono. So no, I don't know we're gonna Ultra Ball here. I feel like we should probably get rid of the energy card maybe. In the Iron Bundle. For the Squawk. That's what I think. I don't know why they put Max Belt on Pidgey. Are they about to Carmine? I really doubt it. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Night Stretcher. And the Squawkabilly is prized. Yeah, let's go into Thorns. Well, that's a pretty good turn one for us. We get Nest Ball. Pretty bad that Squawk was prized, like really. It's either that or running two Squawk EXs in your deck. And that's still no guarantee that both of them can still get prized. see, they get Charmeleon down. Yeah, it's not like we're doing all that well ourselves. They play Arven. Like at this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find an energy card here. And we're like down to 2 cards in our hand. But I do like the idea of having Iron Thorns in front, because if they evolve up to Charizard, they get no energy cards. So it definitely buys us time. At least 2 turns minimum, in my opinion, to attach each energy to finally attack Charizard. Okay, they pass. They don't have the Charizard down. Zekrom. It's Nest Ball. Let's see what we got here. I don't know, maybe let's get Fezandipiti for the preemptive draw. I can't think of much of anything else. Yeah, let's pass. We don't even have an energy card to attack. Okay, to attach Fire Energy Charmeleon. I feel like they got nothing, because if we have nothing, yeah, it's very probably they don't have anything. Research? Okay, that is really lucky. And I feel like we'll put the balloon on the Fezandipiti. Seems like a waste, but it's better than discarding it. And let's get the Electric. It is prized. Okay, I forgot that was prized also. Yeah, let's go for 140. There's the Mew EX, so that's pretty insane. So Mew EX, Squawkabilly EX, and Electric got all prized. 3 Pokemon. Because I do see we have the second Zekrom, so we definitely, those didn't get prized. And the Iron Bundle's still there. They're going to Charmeleon. Wow, they don't do anything. They ended their turn. Says future capsule in the deck. It is, okay. Yeah, let's go into Iron Hands. Go for the MP very much. Ultra Ball and Switch. So those last 2 prize cards are the Electric and something else. Yeah, let's take the last 2 prize cards. Yeah, there's the Squawk and Electric. There we go. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.